So this was mid-90s with Magic Johnson? And I'm not really high on current events, but I know I have not heard of AIDS and Magic Johnson mixed in the same sentence lately. And neither have you. And you won't. Why? Because Magic Johnson did not have AIDS. That's my opinion, okay? I say I'll state fact, but when it's my opinion, I say my opinion. That's my opinion. See, that is used as a scare tactic to scare the population straight, especially the minds of a young population, the children. So, like I said, eventually, those things, people kind of got hipped and they were like, okay, well, sex feels better without wearing protection. And, I want to be a father young and I want to be a mother young. And they were having sex. In schools, you have mixing of the population. You have, young adults and even teenagers, homosexuals. So the plan was not working. Now, the word AIDS, I told you, keep a note of that word. AIDS is called AIDS because it aids in the overall government plan of population control. Remember that. And I always tell people, it's right in front of your face, but you don't see it. The reason why you don't see things in front of your face, especially us as Black Americans, is because they know that we only look at what's on the surface. We only look at what's concrete to us and what's being told to us and things like that. That's what we grab onto. And these will be mentioned in later lessons. Now, I equate it to when you're asleep. We are all asleep for the most part because we're walking around with a closed mind. When a person is asleep, they don't feel anything. They don't notice anything. They're not aware of anything. That's how we walk every day. We're sleepwalking, dead walking. Now, if a person is asleep and I take a sticker and stick it on their forehead, when they wake up in the morning, they didn't feel me doing it. But when they wake up in the morning, I tell them, hey, do me a favor. It's a sticker right there. I want you to find it. It's right in front of your face. I want you to find it. They will spend all day looking for that sticker, but they can't see it because it's right in front of their face. It's literally on their forehead in front of their face. Unless they look in the mirror, then they'll notice it. But they'll go indefinitely without knowing what I'm talking about. That's just basically an analogy to what I'm saying. They hide the word AIDS as advanced immune deficiency syndrome. Because if you think about it, anything could be immune deficient. Because when you have a cold, you catch a cold because your immune system is down because you're too tired or whatever the case may be. Your immune system is down. You don't have the right amount of vitamins in your body. So does a cold mean advanced immune deficiency syndrome? No. You heal up from that too. Now, remember, AIDS is called AIDS because it aids in the overall plan of population control. And it has been the most successful so far in America, other than, of course, economics. Now, again, an African American disease, an African disease that originated in Africa and now it is transmitted to America. What does that remind you of? Africans transported to America. We, as Black Americans, don't fit in with the overall American. And I will say this, don't let Barack Obama, his presence and his seat in the presidency fool you, okay? It's not his fault, but he is just an image, a symbol for a greater plan. So back to what I was saying. An African disease transferred to America, African Americans transported from Africa to America. We don't fit the overall plan, so we are a disease to this country. Just like AIDS is an African American disease. It is a disease in this country. There is no cure for AIDS. There is no cure for us. There is no cure for a Black American. There's no cure for America because you can't go around and kill off every Black in America because you know why? Remember, America is now mixed race population. So some of the African Americans, if you kill them off, then you will be killing off a white side of them too, or an Asian side of them too, or whomever you may choose. So you can't literally go around killing because, like I said, that's not the right way in the United Snakes of America. So we have to hide it under AIDS. And we represent AIDS in America because we are the disease in America according to the system. Now, again, free thinking 101, emphasis on population control. You have not heard very much about an AIDS scare of late. Of late, we have a new pandemic. Again, a pandemic is a possible worldwide catastrophe with an alarming number of deaths from a disease. The new pandemic in America, swine flu, code name H1N1. And I want you to really hold on to H1N1 because I will bring this back up later. Now, like I said, AIDS, the idea of AIDS really wasn't even, it worked for a while, but eventually people said, okay, they put it as a side note. And the population continued to mix greater than ever. And there's more homosexuality in America than ever. So therefore, even the governments in certain states, they've been having election ballots that say, should we oppose or approve gay marriage? And I'm a person that, I am straight, but I have nothing against a homosexual at all. I feel you do what you want to do. If you want to marry a homosexual person just like you, marry that person. If you want to marry a straight person just like you, marry that person. I could care less. You know why? Because free thinking. Think for yourself. You judge for yourself. Now, back to swine flu H1N1. From my study and my research, it's supposed to have been originated in Mexico. Now, what is the significance of this? Well, the Mexicans and in certain media say that it was originated in America. Well, what's the significance of that? Okay, again, we'll go back to the title, Free Thinking 101, emphasis population control. Who counts the population? The Census Bureau, because they like to keep things nice and neat for the government, for the overall how, where, and what to spend. So, of late, what has been one of the main issues that the government has been facing over the past few years? Border control / patrol between the United States and Mexico. It's been a real issue, supposedly. Okay, what does that have to do with, swine flu? Well, in order to patrol and control the borders, you would use manpower, the military, physical control. Okay, but what does that mean? We could do that. We have an army, we have a navy, we had everything. Well, unfortunately, most of our army and a lot of our navy and a lot of our hard-earning military men and women are over in the Middle East and have been over there for years, dying wastefully in a war that the United Snakes of America should never have been in, and the United Snakes of America never will win. That's true.